Hello, good morning to the Sunday, June 25th, 2023 weekend review. Look like I did not change the title of the stream. I will do that later. It's a pre-market observation, but it is the weekend review. Okay, let me go onto YouTube, make sure everything is running properly. Okay, it is. So let's get right into it. I'm trying to keep this one nice and short. I don't think there's a whole lot to talk about, to be honest, but let's go through a couple of things. First off, Goldman Sachs. That was my one trouble put spread last week. I had one 317.5, 310 spread. That was looking good all of the first 3 days, 4 days of the week. And then you get the bad news. And then I tried to step into the 315, 310 spread, and that did not work. I had to cover that too at the small loss, tiny loss, because I was selling them for about roughly 40 cents credit, and then I basically cover them about the same price. So the fee is what eat up the little loss there, but I think my 310, 305 spread is going to be okay. The gap fill is at 312.88. So for now, I have 310. And depending on what it's going to do next week or this week, I will sell more. But if you don't have any spread, I think the best one to sell if there is further weakness into the gap fill is 305, 310, 305, 300. That is the area. Okay, to me, Goldman Sachs is coming down to key reference support. Sure, has it violated for 2 week-ish over here? Yes, but right now the trade is long. Okay, you buy here, you want to add more down there. I also added a few shares Friday, not a lot, but a few, just to get my feet wet there, and I will add more into the gap fill and more below. I think that's an easy thing to do. Okay, TLT, very tight range. This uh, bond has traded in a very tight range. Um, I sold some cover calls, 106 and above. Uh, Even if you want to, I even sold a 104 call that expired last Friday. Would I do the same thing uh, with that? I might, depending on what it's going to do next week. Uh, to me, right now, I just don't see a reason. I do not, let me repeat, I do not see a reason for TLT to go back to the range of 107, 108. Because if it does, I can tell you I will sell in size. All right. As far as my position, my share position, there is no reason. So anyone is delusional to think that there's a reason. There is no reason. Let me repeat. There is no reason. Economic data is not weak enough for the Fed to cut. All right. So stop being delusional that somehow we're gonna get. Sure. If you asked me 6 months ago, I think for sure the Fed will start cutting late summer, right? But the way the economic data play out since January of this year, no doubt the economy is weaker, slower than I expected. So it is what it is. It's still an easy trade to be long in this area. 103, 102. I wouldn't buy it here. Okay. I add shares when it's below 102 into the 101 area. I wouldn't chase it here. I would not add anything here. In fact, when I see weakness into the 102, 101, then I sell 100 put spread. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so right cover calls, sell put spread below, but there's no reason to see a big return in TLT yet. End of discussion. Dow. I mentioned last week, the past 2 weeks, it's running so hot, right? Um, There's a decent give back, right? Decent in the Dow Jones. Look at this. Look at this ugly move from 345. Yeah, that's a that's pretty quick. That's a quick 4% retracement right there. Okay, can it go further? Maybe, but I think my thesis is still whatever the bulls can to hold up this market into the end of this week, because it's the end of the quarter. They will do everything they can to prop it up to get the big return that they got in the last 3 months. It's a great return. If you're a fund manager, you want to prop it up. You don't want to give back too much, right? Same thing with the SPY. You heard me talk about this is it, right? I've been talking about this is it for the past 2 weeks, and yeah, it went a little bit further, but now it's giving back. Now, can I see it come down to the 20 MA? Yeah, I can see that, right? I wouldn't be long here, but look at where it was 3 months ago. Look, 331 right here, right? It's went up a lot. It was, if you look for the quarter, it was up over 10%. That's insane. Okay, so yeah, can it give back a little bit? Yeah, I don't see a massive correction, but I don't know what's going on with Russia. That could spook the market. Trust me, the big boys want to prop it up, but geopolitical can throw a monkey wrench in the situation. As always, news drive the market. Bad news drive the market, okay, a lot. So as far as QQQ look like, um, if you had QQQ and you sell at the resistance up here, good on you. If you didn't, oh well. Where can it go? Yeah, can it get back a few points to the 20 MA? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. I wouldn't chase it. I wouldn't touch it. None of that. SMH, key support here. This is it. Okay, it ran hot. This chart, this move right here, what does it resemble? NVIDIA. All right, so key spot here for NVIDIA and SMH. Speaking of NVIDIA, here we go. See, it resembled that, but compared to the SMH, it's still way above. I did add to my NVIDIA position, small. Okay, I buy at 422, 421. My average there on my few shares is about 423 something. Okay, which is fine. Not a lot. No, I don't have a lot. I bought back what I saw in my son's account. I sold two of his shares, one at 425 or 426 and 436. That was a two spot that I sold on his account, and I bought it back 426 and 421. So that's all right. He's doing well there. But for me, the smart play on NVIDIA, if you want, is sell put spread. Okay, I would not add to any additional share to my small position, but would I sell, say, 370, 365? Yeah. But if I'm going to go out 3 months, then I would sell, say, 325, 320, or 325, 300, something down there, using the 50 MA as my protection. The gap fill is too far away. Okay, the gap fill is all the way. I don't see a retracement, but wherever the 50 MA is, I think eventually it will retrace even back there. The 50 MA is going to keep on moving higher. Okay, so use that as your 3 months out target if you want to sell long dated puts spread. Lockheed Martin. I took some of the top last week on this move here. Would I buy back? Where? Down here. Okay, 455. And if I'm gonna put in an alert right here, if Lockheed Martin retrace to the 20 MA, I will sell put spread below. Okay, easy decision. Where? 445, 440. Okay, down here. It worked like a charm here. It worked like a charm here, and it will work like a charm there. 445, 440. Sure, it was a little bit scary on one day, but after that, easy peasy. Okay, so in fact, on this big move down here, I was selling 430, 425 put spread, and they all expired, worthless. I sold almost a dozen position in that big move down there, so I like that a lot. ELV, trimming time, yes, yes, you see this, right? Now is not the time to chase ELV. I trim some on this move here, okay? On this move, I trim some. And I'm holding, and if I see anything, I have an order in already at 456. I believe it's 455.85 or something like that. I have a couple of sell order up there to trim additional share, almost half of my position, and then the rest up here should there is a big move, a big wick up. So I got order in between 455.85 and 460. All right. Now, depending on what kind of move it is, would I change the position, that sell order up there to go up to the gap fill? Yes, but it's all depend on how soon, how quick we get there. But a big wick, I be out, and then perhaps buy back on the dip for the gap fill. But I like ELV, but not adding here. UNH, same thing. In fact, UNH is a must trim. Okay, look at this double wick. Okay, seller was coming in 2 days in a row on this 20 MA. So if you didn't get the hint, hopefully you got the hint. If you didn't, take the hint. Okay, look at the last time. Whenever you see this kind of action where the wick gets sold off, take the hint. Okay, take the hint. Don't be greedy. CI, this one surprised me. Okay, this one I got out, forgot to get in, and miss it. But wow, nice move on CI. Okay, I will look to get back in should it fail the 100 MA and back to the 20. Yeah, I like CI. I like CI a lot. I'm just starting to trade CI, so I'm getting my feet wet in following the stock, but I do like it. Okay, let's jump to drug stock. Pfizer, I would add on weakness. If they get back over the 20, the 50, I would add slowly in small sizes. I got plenty, but I like it here. The risk reward favor adding. Okay, I like it. I like it. Is any kind of pattern here? Not really. Okay, I like it. Now GSK, I trim some. I like it. I like it. Okay, I was adding. I add almost everything that I trim up here, almost. But then on this move, I had to sell some. Okay, it's a must. Okay, you can't sit there. I think my share was sold. It's like 36.38, I think, something like that. Definitely not at the top. Okay, but I like it. Where would I sell more? Anything above 37 to 38 is a must trim. Okay, so I like it. Nothing else to say. Eli Lilly still did nothing. The right move, since this move was to do nothing and let it run. Okay, let it run. There is no need to do anything. I'm not even raising my stop. Where's my stop? 20 MA. Okay, every week I go in and adjust my stop to the 20 MA because now the 20 MA is up to 441.8, right? So up there, it's a lot of gain on this move. Okay, so at least I have my stop there. Amgen, I trimmed some and I have not add anything back. Okay, I have no option spread position, nothing. I'm holding and watching because I think I think it can come down. If it come down to the 20 MA again, I will be selling 215, 210 spread. Okay, so I'm not adding. I don't have a lot. I already trimmed more than half my position on this move up here. So would I put a stop? I might. I might. I might raise my stop. Okay, right now my stop is way down here. That's too far. I might raise my stop because look, the last week it is bouncing off this line right here. So we'll see. I might put my stop at the low of Wednesday. Raise my stop up there. So should this low give at 225.5, 225.59, we can go $3 down in a hurry, right? So I will take my $3 savings and buy it back. FV, I have zero position, zero. Same thing here, you know, very similar here. It's holding the line. If it breaks into the 131-ish area, then I will sell 128, 125 spread. Okay, way down there. But for now, it could be a big move. If it can get over the 20 and hold, you can see the 50. So if you have share, I might even add some share if I see weakness into the 132, 133 area. I think the risk reward here is to have the share outright, a few shares down here. I like it here because I think if it can get over the 20 and hold, it could be a nice run. It could be a 10%-ish kind of run. So if I can, I might throw out a few orders in the 133-ish area. So any kind of weakness on Monday or Tuesday, I got some shares. All right, let's take a look at DGX. What a crazy move. I trim. Okay, that was a no-brainer to trim here. Okay, I'm down to half my position on DGX. I sold half on this move. No, I sold a quarter on this move, and I sold the other quarter on this move. And would I buy back some share in the 136 area? Yes. Into the 135? Maybe. For sure. Between 136 and 135.68, the 20 MA, I would. You know, there's no way to put spread here. No way to do it. LH, same thing. It's time to sell if you have any, right? Look, tough area here. Tough area. The last two times, no. This nasty wick, if you have another quick wick like this, then you know what to do, right? Sell a lot, set your stop below. You can always sell out at 232.8-ish and then buy $3-4 cheaper. Buy back at the 50 MA or the 200 MA. Okay, so no need to give back too much. ABT. I would say at least raise your stop to the 50 MA. Okay, in fact, I'm gonna write myself a note to do just that. I like it here, but there's a lot of profit. Okay, a lot of profit. The last time it got up here, I didn't trim enough. Okay, I'm glad I bought some down here. And yes, raise your stop. Medtronic, I sold more. Okay, I saw this struggling, so I sold. I sold a lot of my holding this week. Would I buy it back? Where? I would love to buy back at the gap fill. Okay, in fact, I'm gonna set myself an alert here. Okay. Gap fill alert. Create alert. Below. Oops. Below. Gap fill. Buy back. Okay, so yeah, that's where I would buy back what I sold up here. I like it. So anything around 86-ish, yeah, I would buy back a lot because I sold 75% of my position up here. EW, I did not sell. perhaps putting a stop, raising my stop to the low of day on the gap up day might be a wise thing to do, right? Which is I'm gonna write myself a note, 89.4. I should raise my stop there. Okay, so let me write down that notes again so that I don't mess up. Sometimes when I miss setting my stop, I get hurt. I hate that. I I hate doing that, but what I hate even more is when the stock gap below my stop, and then you kind of feel like nothing you can do. You know, I'm not sure what's worse: forget to set a stop or the gap below. I think I hate the gap below worse because forget to set a stop. Sometimes you get a second chance to do it the next day, but when something gap below the stop, you know where it goes, right? It goes lower. All right, let's take a look at some big bucks. Target, oh boy, um, it looked like it's half life, and then it doesn't. Okay, boy, this right here tells you a lot. Okay, this ugly move here on the upgrade, eek, nasty. Okay, the 20 MA has been a hammer. All right, so uh, I sold one put spread last week that expired worthless, thankfully. I sold another one on Friday, but it's way down here. Okay, my put spread is like 127, 124, way down here. Okay, so far enough that I feel if I had to buy 100 share, not a bad idea. Speaking of buying 100 shares, I did let my BAC assign at 28. I saw a put spread there, and I said, no, I don't mind. Okay, I have not added to Bank America for quite some time. Okay, on this move, I add on this move, but then I said, that's it, enough. I'm not gonna do anything. And yeah, I don't mind adding here. I think the risk reward will be long. Same thing with KRE. Okay, KRE, I trim on this move here, 41 something, right? And I didn't have a lot. I don't have a lot. Okay, I barely have like I think 75, 80 shares, so it's not a lot. But I trim, and then I thought about trimming up here, and I said, I so in hindsight, yes, should have trimmed, but no. And so I let my 41 and 40.5. No, I have a 40 and a 41 spread too that I let assign. Okay, so the average cost is about 40-ish, which is fine. Okay, to me, the risk reward favor long here. I like it. Now I have a decent size. I go from having 70 shares ish to 270. So I like it. I don't mind. I do not mind. When I saw KRE go below 41 Wednesday, I said, I'm keeping my shares. I'm keeping the put spread there and just buy the share. I don't need to worry about that. I have a small position that I want to go bigger. What else did I need to do? Anyhow, I think that's it. I'm gonna keep it short this week. Thank you for watching.